Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel. I create mostly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can become a socialite. So today's going to be a pretty fun video. I'm going to be trying a lot of new makeup, some hits, some misses. Comment down below as we go along. Let me know if you've tried some of these things or if you're interested in trying any of them. Every single thing that I'm using on today's video will be linked down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, socialites, so let's just jump right into it. We're going to start off with primer. I've already done my full skincare. This is the Dew primer from ELF, the Jelly Pop primer. Now this was a limited edition primer that I heard really good things about. Super excited to try this out. We're gonna do one pump, so it's a bit runny, not as thick as the other primers I'm used to from ELF. Definitely has that watermelon scent like the Glow Recipe dewdrops, but not as artificial of a smell as the Glow Recipe. This one's a little bit more of a realistic watermelon scent, although I'm not crazy about watermelon scents anyways. Let's see, it's really smooth and it's a bit tacky. It's not as tacky as the Power Grips, but it's just a little tacky. You can tell that the makeup is gonna stick to it. Okay, now while that's settling in, I'm gonna go in with another new product. This is the NYX Zero to Brow Gel. Now this is one of those brow products that's supposed to hold your brows in place, give you that laminated brow look, but this one is supposed to be like super powered. It's a long wear brow gel. So the claims is that this lasts up to 2 days. So let's open it up. Does it come in different colors? Yeah, it does come in different colors. I got the color Espresso. This is what it looks like. So it twists off one end that's just a straight wand, almost like a tiny lip wand, and then this end is a spoolie. So I guess you brush it on with this side. Ooh, this deposits a lot of color, you guys. This is dark. Probably should have went with a lighter color. This is super pigmented. Then the other side, let's brush it up. Definitely not crazy about this cut. This is dark. It's a bit messy. It's getting everywhere. So this is probably one of those products you can only apply a little tiny bit, because as you brush it, it gets all the way up here on your skin. Maybe they should have had a tinier spoolie. Yeah, like the color is fading up here. So you probably want to use this before you go in with foundation, because this will get on your foundation if you do your foundation first. It's not sticky at all. Usually I wait about a couple of minutes for my brow gel, like products similar to this, to dry. So I put less on this one, which helped it to not get on the skin as much. It doesn't feel firm. Feels like it's trying to get firm. I'm gonna wait about a minute or two and see what happens. So muddy looking. I probably should have got a lighter color. I might exchange this for a lighter color. In the meantime, since I'm using a dewy primer, I'm gonna go in with something a little bit more matte. This is more on the soft matte side, the Haus Labs foundation. One pump is all you need. I like to start in the areas that I need the most coverage first. Sephora collection number 88 brush. This primer gave the Haus Labs foundation a really yummy skin look. You know how some of those Danessa Myricks foundations just make your skin look so plushy and juicy? That's what this primer does. So back to the brow product. It does hold it in place, but it's a super soft hold. You can definitely move it. You know how most brow products, they're just sitting there and you can't move them back this way? It's really soft. You can really just move them any way you want to. So maybe once you let it dry, then you're supposed to manipulate it. Let's read the directions. Step 1, use spoolie to groom or comb your brows in place. Step 2, color in brows with the doe foot applicator. Step 3, allow it to dry for 60 seconds without touching it. After application, avoid. Okay, so after application, you're not supposed to touch it, but I don't know about this. We're gonna try a different color on another day, so let me take this off. Okay, let's use the Ariell brow glue. Now this will give you a 2-day hold for sure. I always wash it out, well scrub it out rather. If you don't use elbow grease to get this out, this one will truly last you for 2 days. And it doesn't leave that white cast on there. Okay, another new product. Now I've tried this one time before. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it. I'm gonna use it a few more times. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. It does come in a pump. This color is deep golden, which I find to be so close to my skin tone. I really should have got one shade lighter, which they didn't have at my Ulta. I do find this super easy to blend though. Real Techniques sponge blends so easily into the skin. So I do have a couple of new cream bronzers, y'all. I have one that I've used this like 2 or 3 times already, which is the Essence Baby Got Bronze. This little small thing is probably like $5, I want to say, but it is so good. Like, it's just, this is the darkest color they offer, by the way, which I like because it gives me a subtle bronzy look. Very subtle, but it gets the job done. And I like how natural it makes the nose contour look. Has a strong watermelon scent. I don't know what's going on with these watermelon scented products lately. They playing with me. The Juvia's Place bronzed cream bronzer just launched not too long ago. Typical Juvia's Place packaging. I did get the color Amber, which is a lot deeper, but we're still going to try it on this side. It seems like it has a little bit of a reddish undertone, but let's see. I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush and just go right into it. Off with just a little. Yeah, this is definitely giving bronzer because it's like a reddish color. See how that one's flat, like brown, and that one's reddish, which I'm not necessarily mad at that, but just noting the differences. Super creamy, not as stiff as say the Essence one or even the LYS one. You know how those are creamy, but it has a dry aspect to it. This is like, doesn't have that dry aspect to it. It's just super soft. Because it's so soft, I would probably recommend using that's why I use this sort of more blown out brush, y'all, because I was thinking it was going to be stiffer so I could blow it out myself. So actually for a product this creamy, I would probably recommend like a smaller brush, like this Real Techniques contour brush. You see the difference? You can get more precision with something this creamy. This, you know, this already blows it out. So for something this melty, is going to blow it out even more. You know what I mean? With this color, I feel like you can just set your face with powder and go. Because of the color, it could serve as like a bronzer and blush. So you see the difference in color. That one, this one gives more contour. This one gives more like true bronzer. This one's really easy to blend as well. So let's brighten up a little bit under the eyes with my Dior Backstage Concealer. This one's in the color 4N. Y'all, the candle behind me smells so good. I feel like my previous candle was burning in here for months. It lasted so long, which was that, I want to say sweet tea and vanilla or something like that from Bath and Body Works. But this one is Palo Santo and vanilla. Palo Santo is like one of my favorites, probably my #1 favorite. So this is my first time burning the Palo Santo and vanilla, and you definitely get the vanilla with a sweet, soft undertone of that wood. I feel like it's bolder in scent than the regular Palo Santo. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to put this down. Since it came out, I have not put it down, y'all. This is the One Size powder in the color Ultra Pink, and I'm gonna use my new e.l.f. Ooh, how fitting. Yeah, it's pink. This is the e.l.f. puff that I showed you guys in the haul video that went up yesterday. It's a little on the stiff side. Ooh. Okay, so the problem you run into with this is that the powder is pink, the puff is pink, so I can't see how much product is on here. Okay, so with this puff I need to use like my white powders. This is probably one of those puffs that you have to wait till you wash it a few times to get sort of softer. It's just sort of stiff, and because it's so round, you don't really get that precision right here like you do with some of the other ones. So let me go in with my beauty blender one. So this is like a hot pink, so I could see the product on here since the powder is like light pink. Okay, let's fill the brows in with my Sephora brow pencil. Okay, so let's try some new eyeshadow. I also showed this in the haul yesterday with my e.l.f. order. These bite-sized shadow palettes. So Let's actually try the one that has the mattes and the shimmers. The two middle colors are shimmery and the two outside colors are matte. Sephora number 27 brush. Wow, this is super pigmented and goes on smooth with no skipping. And I don't have any type of base down on my eye, so that's really saying something. Usually I bring my concealer down to, you know, sort of serve as a base so that the shadows can show up more boldly, but this is showing up super bold all by itself. That is wowing me. My MAC 239 brush, just a flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in with that darker sort of champagne shade. It is sort of frosted. Wow, so this one's super pigmented as well. Let me see how it feels. Ooh, y'all, it's giving Juvia's Place. Wow, this is creamy and pigmented like Juvia's Place. I feel like these palettes will be perfect for travel. See how it just fits in your hand, and then it's just really sleek and compact. Only thing with this palette, I wish they had an in-between shade. Like I wish they had a brown that was lighter than this so you could sort of blend that crease out. I love how this smudges. With my Morphe 311 brush, these pencils are definitely gonna be a repurchase. Like Maybelline did their thing with these. I love when not only a pencil smudges out so effortlessly, but you know how some pencils, when you smudge it, if it's jet black like this, it'll turn like bluish or grayish undertone. This remains black, and then it smudges out easily. It glides on the eye creamy so it doesn't tug. It smudges out easily without turning colors, and then it sets in place as if it were a powder and doesn't move. So it just has everything you need in a liner. If you're somebody that likes to smudge your liner, I just feel like smudging the liner just gives like that elevated eyeshadow look. Even if you don't have on eyeshadow, it just helps your makeup look a little bit more elevated when it's just sort of a smoky liner versus just a solid straight liner. Although I do like my wings. Love a good solid wing, but if I switch it up, I do like to smudge it. The LA Girl Perfect Precision Liner. This one's in the color Nude, I want to say. So now I'm going in with the Maybelline liner, but this one's the brown color. It's the color Glazed Toffee. And so it will sort of open my eyes up and not close my eyes off. I'm going to sort of concentrate this smudge going upward, not necessarily inward. Another new product, this is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. I actually got this for free with the order. Packaging is so chic. Okay, this wand is enormous. Separates pretty good. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it past the liner because my lashes are so short, but it's doing good at separating. I just don't know how I feel about trying it on my bottom lashes because the wand is so fat. You know, I don't want to risk getting it on my skin. I don't think I showed y'all this in a tutorial yet, but I did show this to y'all in like one of the YouTube shorts. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies Surreal. This is like a new viral product from Maybelline. This is okay. It does the job. I just find that it dries kind of crunchy and it makes the lashes a little hard and it's sort of tough to come off. So I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black for the bottom lashes. I love how this one elongates the lashes. That's the only thing about this one. I feel like it takes a while to dry down, which is a little scary because during that time it could, you know, hit your face down there, you know, leave mascara at the bottom, but it really does a good job at like separating and making your lashes look longer. I did get a new lip liner though, you guys. I did get a new Juvia's Place lip liner. I have been using the color Cola, which I like. This one's in the color So Rare. It's lighter. Let me actually show y'all the difference. So this one is So Rare. This one is Cola. So you see the difference? So Rare, Cola. And actually, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. I have another video coming out that you guys are going to love. But let me show y'all, I stumbled on a dupe. So Rare right here. and that is Cork. So Rare and Cork. Sneak peek. I got a new lipstick. This is one of the e.l.f. satin lipsticks. This one's in the color Hustle. When I tell you there is nothing cheap about this lipstick, from the packaging to the formula application, you guys, this is a top tier lipstick. So I definitely want to get some more colors. NYX Butter Gloss and Madeline. I'm gonna deepen that liner just a little bit with Cola. My e.l.f. Putty Blush. This one's in the color Bali. This color reminds me of Raisin from MAC. Do y'all remember Raisin? Was like the perfect, almost like more than a terracotta, but not quite red. I really don't want this much blush on. But yeah, let's tone it down. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Okay, so I've been loving this so much. I've been using this nonstop. If you guys been paying attention, I've put my Charlotte down. I put her down. Picking up for this nonstop. This is the LYS Natural Finish Spray, and this was gifted, by the way. The claims of this setting spray is to blur, mattify, and set, and I feel like it does all those things. For fragrance, you guys, today I used the new Gucci Flora, the Gorgeous Magnolia. This is the newest one that just came out. I'm gonna spray a little bit more. I put it on this morning at like 8:30 this morning, right? It's 12 o'clock right now. It's 11:57. So I feel like after about 30 minutes to an hour, it got so close to the skin, like I could barely smell it. So although this is a beautiful scent, it almost gives cotton candy sweet. Sweet cotton candy. You smell fruity florals in there. It does smell expensive. Tiny bit of musk, just a little bit, enough musk in there to give it just that upscale, you know, vibe. So incredibly beautiful. One thing that was unique to me that I liked, which I like this in fragrance, is that I noticed after I sprayed it on myself, it gave clean. I love when a bright, uplifting, mood elevating, fun fragrance like this has that clean edge to it. It just makes you feel good all day, especially in the summertime. That's how Fame by Paco Rabanne does for me. And also Sunset Dreams from Coach. I love those. I would put this in the same category as those sort of sweet, fruity, floral, fun, uplifting, but still has that quality to it. Would I buy a full bottle of this? Probably. I would buy a full bottle of this, but not now. When I have fragrances like this, I don't like to have a lot of full bottles in my collection. So like Sunset Coach Dreams Sunset, I used that whole entire bottle up, and when I was done with that, I tried another uplifting fruity floral, which was Fame. And so I'm almost out of that, and now this could possibly replace that, you know what I mean? So maybe, but it's beautiful. Comment down below if you've tried this. Also comment down below if you tried anything else that I've showed you guys today in this video. This was fun. I feel like I haven't done one as in-depth as this in a long time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers.